Hi, my name is Brother Todd Slayton. Shalom, everyone. This is Tuesday at 6:51 p.m. I am back because I feel like the work of Yahuah has finished in me. What was done to me and to anyone who sees this and don't know, you you have to watch because not all Yahuah people are are um, are good, and I learned it in a hard way, and it hurt me because this guy was trying to ruin my credibility with my followers, and every one of my followers that I hope that watch this, I noticed I got a lot of views on my last few videos, lots. And y'all who I'm here for, I'm not here for someone who wants to hurt me. Yahuah has allowed the attack. Do you know that Satan can attack without Yahuah allowing it? And when he allows it, it's for the good, not for the bad. And it came out great. I have love in my heart now, and I don't have any hatred. I have forgiven everyone. I have a heart of forgiveness and gold. I made a mistake and put some personal business on the video because I share with y'all my struggles and my things to make y'all comfortable. So when I preach, y'all with me and y'all feel connected. And a friend of mine told me that. But yeah, I am disabled, and I'm just going to go as far as that. I need 2 major back surgeries that are very, very, very major. And this guy put me down for getting assistance for being disabled until I go through the surgeries to see if they're going to help. He said so many bad things to me that I broke down crying, and Yahuah said, I don't have to. He gave me a better discernment to see. And as I was going to leave Facebook, I'm so glad I read my emails, because my comments, all the emails that flowed in said, don't leave, you're needed, you helped us, and you helped many. If it wasn't for y'all, this is so beautiful. Listen to this, y'all. This girl has anxiety, and she stays locked in a room, and she went in front of this audience, and I have anxiety disorder, and I don't think I could go in front of thousands of people and sing. I wish I could sing and play a guitar. I really do. But I have other gifts. I have so many gifts. The last live video I made, I said so much that I wasn't bragging. If y'all seen it, I was up too long, and I've been up again. I have a problem, and I need some kind of therapy or something to help me sleep right, because I'm tired all the time. But I just want to say that the live video, I was speaking things that I didn't know I was speaking, and I have been prophesying, I've been seeing visions, but I'm not in no way trying to make y'all think I'm any better than y'all. I want y'all to know that I'm for real, that I'm not a fake. And that I will say one thing, that y'all, I have changed a lot of minds. In May, when he called me to emerge, I didn't know it, but he actually called me to teach about immersion, and I didn't know it. Now, if you come on my page and say something about me, I'm gonna prove by scripture. But the little white attacks when I talk about immersion being needed. Why is he threatened by me teaching? You know why? Because I've turned so many people away. There's something not right, and I'm not gonna leave this on, but there's too many scriptures in Yochanan Hamer, that's how you say it, kind of like that, Yochanan, which is John, emerge Yahusha, okay? And scriptures never said change anything. And people are saying bathtubs, jacuzzis, they're saying that Lou White said all this. And I went on Lou White's page carefully. And he has scripture for immersion, but he has nothing to back up any of this. And I want to let y'all know this in case y'all don't know. I've been called to teach and preach the true, and if y'all can believe in me, but you need scripture. If I have something for you, I need to tell you where I'm getting it from, so you can look for it yourself. Now, he couldn't give anything on that, and I got attacked, and I got tired of it. And I love them, I really do. But why are you defending everybody from learning, and why are you insisting that we just die in Yahushua and we're emerged? Okay, I'm a man of scripture, and I can tell you that this scripture sitting in front of me, the Pastora, has no such saying in it. It does not say that. It says, to be specific, John 5:5, that if you're not begotten of water and begotten of the Ruach, water in the Ruach, you cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven. Now, if y'all want to believe otherwise, I can't force y'all. I want to give it to you with love and let y'all pray about it. You don't realize it, but you have been fooled. And maybe he don't know, but then again, he's attacked me, and I had to stop him. And this is what I have this for tonight. This is called the Pastora Introduction. It's called Translation and Transliterates Many Hebrew Words. The Hebrew name of the Creator is preserved as original by the prophets. In Paleo-Hebrew, it says Yahuah next to it. In Paleo-Hebrew, it says Yahuah next to it. It says restoration is taking place over the whole earth. This is another step forward. The key of knowledge has been withheld, and other versions is being revealed again, shown on stone, on cone to the left. It is the name turning the world upside down. Now, Acts 17:6. Let's go there. And I wasn't prepared for scripture. I thought I was just going to read. Let's go to Acts and see what it's got to say. I am a person that believes in going and telling you, if you don't mind, go with me. And if your Bible reads a little different, it doesn't matter. I'm reading out of the best translation that I can find, and which is this. Okay, I did say Acts 17:6. Go to Acts 17:6 and let's see what we got. Y'all notice I got a smile on my face? It feels good to be known that you're loved. And I had people that today I asked because I knew the question. I asked because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing something. And if this bothers y'all, I mean, this is y'all problem, because y'all gave me answers that I knew already, but it didn't have nothing to do with what I asked you. I mean, it was like y'all was being smart aleck. I don't treat people like that. I don't understand why y'all would treat me like that. Are y'all mad at me because I had an argument with somebody that you have no idea what they did to me and then hurt me? If I told you the whole thing, then I'm told by Yahuah it's best to keep my business out, because not everyone who calls in the name of Yahuah is of Yahuah. And not all who think they're chosen are chosen neither. Now I know I'm chosen. I can tell you for a fact. I wouldn't have been sent to Facebook in May to teach about immersion and start immersion and have to shut it down until donations come. And I will never ask for money again. I will just tell people if they want to donate, my website, and give it, keep updated for new people. But I never begged. I just said, pray to Yahuah and see if he wants you to give. The man said that's begging. That's not begging. I'm in need of help for this second ministry. The first one, it costs materials and stuff like that I need a little help with. I don't need anyone. I want to make this clear. I can actually show you proof of my income and what I get and my bills, and can prove to you nobody needs to pay my rent or my electricity or feed me or nothing. The ministry is of Yahuah, not mine. I am just running it. I was chose to run it. I refuse to let it go down. Now I gotta watch this phone because it kind of wants to re-jump. Anyway, I want to get through this. I just want to let you know that when you send money, it has to go, because I'm on assistance. They tell me I have to put it into the Yahuah Ministries account. I have done everything legal to make this a legal business, and spent money, and have to wait on Yahuah if I can't emerge, or I'm gonna have to ask y'all to come to me, because I don't have it. And one lady said, and this applies by my experience as a Christian and seeing things, the devil can prosper you. Okay? How? Well, you go to church, and for one thing, say you're hurting or afflicted. He afflicts you. You go to church and they pray on you under JS's name, okay? You are unafflicted and you think that you've been healed. That's a way they suck you in. Okay? Somehow he's got ways to prosper you, and people do drive nice vehicles. In the Hebrews, we don't live that luxurious life because we have something more to look for. And I wish that I had the money to pay for these ministries, because I would. But I'm asking people out there that have money to spare, that the ministry is a true ministry. I made videos. I made immersion videos. I have made it to where you can actually see my work, my biblical videos, my true work. Y'all seen me, and I know y'all didn't know I've been into this since 1998, but I wasn't told to go on air. But I went on 3 years ago and had software problems, and I didn't have the Ruach I had. Now, I'm wasting a lot of time, and I do that. I talk. 17:6. What does Acts 17:6 have to say, since I didn't look up? Okay, Acts 17:6. I'm in 7. Excuse me. I do have when I get tired, I talk a lot, and sometimes I explain. All right, 17:6 says, it says, but not finding them, they dragged Lysias and some of the brothers to the city rulers, crying out, they who have turned the world upside down have come here too. Okay? Now, as we go back, then it says go to Exodus 31:18. So let's see what Exodus 31:18 says. I am more than sure, since I teach with Scripture, I think it makes my ministry better. And let's see. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that when I started out, I didn't use Scripture as much. And then I thought about it, and I said, I really
brothers and sisters, shalom.
I'd like
to share.
I really feel in my spirit, Yahuah, and people, they wanna. Sorry about that.
Going around and said lately.
They want to see Scripture to go along with my teaching or my preaching, whatever it turns into. Exodus 31:18 says.
So I'd like to share it with you.
It says, and when he had ended speaking with him on Mount Sinai, he gave Methuselah 2 tablets of witnesses. Two witness tablets, stone witness with the finger of Elohim. And we go back, and it says, we learned that on Mount Sinai, it tells you the same thing. And it says, he engraved his name in 4 ancient vowels and letters. Yah-Hey, U-Hey. Now, that means Yahuah broke down. That is Yod-Hey, Ud-Hey with dashes in between. That is the broke down of Yahuah. Now, Yahusha is longer. Okay? And you know that. And it also, this is not right, because the trambulation is actually YHUH instead of YHWH, because I made a mistake and didn't remember. I was so tired. It was the 14th century when the letter W came out. They used 2 U's before that. Alright, the name is often represented by Latin letters YHUH. In the original form, they appeared like this. Paleo-Hebrew. This is an autograph of the creator of the universe. Yahushua used men to write his message to mankind in ancient Paleo, primary Hebrew, the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, and the same. They look distractingly different from the Aramaic script, and that's one of the names that I was trying to pronounce, that Y-E-S-U-H-U-A. That's not the Hebrew name for the Messiah. That is not a Hebrew name, it's an Aramaic name. Okay, and it says Aramaic script commonly seen today. It says Isaiah 34:16 admonishes us to seek book scroll of Yahuah, and that we find Yahuah's name written in ancient Paleo primary Hebrew. How did we come to embrace the Babylonian script, Aramaic? It says the house of Judah was taken captive Babylonian 586 BCE. Upon their release after 70 years, brought back the Babylonian letter shapes which now refer to modern Hebrew. Now, half the book of Daniel and one of the Babylonian captives is original Hebrew, and the rest, the Babylonian script, Aramaic. Daniel was about to read the old script by Yahuah when the handwriting on the wall above the Babylons could see Daniel 5. About 400 BC, the scribe Ezra also adopted the square form of the Babylonian Hebrew we see today. Now, I haven't got to anything exciting yet. It says as the scrolls would wear out, the scribes copied the scrolls in the newer Babylonian letter, shapes for general text, but the word was faithful, preserved in original form when they came, and they carefully preserved the Paleo-Hebrew form, Paleo-Hebrew for Yahuah, and it's on. I know that word. Authentic script. The word used at least 6,823 times in the Tanakh. Tanakh is a Koran from Torah, Nabbalim, and Kabbalim, or instruction, the prophets, and writings. I must have started too soon because, I think I did. I started way too soon. Where am I at? This thing wants to shut off. Okay, we know the earliest copies of the Septuagint translation in Greek preserved Paleo-Hebrew, Yahuah's name, replacing it, and he wiped it out. The Greek theros, dignity, produces invented terms such as God and God's head. The Saragenic or LX. Somewhere I wasn't supposed to start. I started way too soon. The LLFs transliterated the spelling of Yahusha in the King James. It's Joshua. But we know that the letter J didn't exist. So Yahusha is now, today, and forever, in every language, and it is not Joshua. The King James made it that, and that makes it untrue because his name is not meant to be transliterated or translated or anything, or transliterated, but it stays the same. It says the letters IES, OUS, Lazarus for the, and that's in the King James 1690. The successor of Mosaic rely on its evidence that it's acceptable to allow the Greek form to define the original Hebrew, or simply moving the error form to the past, not to recognize it as corruption, that is the method of deception, casually. The Greek alphabet is unable to correct the sound of a certain Hebrew letter because it has no sh sound and no letter Y sound. The third commandment, Exodus 27, declares we are not to destroy his name or cast it to ruin. Yet by denying or avoiding Yahuah's name and his name of the son of Yahusha, both Jerusalem and Christianity have done exactly that, breaking the third commandment. Okay? While in Babylon, the house of Judah was enslaved, and they heard Babylons using the names in disrespectful ways. Program it to help prevent this from happening. Those leadership into effective ban, pronouncing Yahuah's name, declaring it to be infallible. By never saying the name, it quickly became unknown to the Judaism, which is either, I think, the Greek or the Jews. I'm not sure what that translates to. Yahuah commanded us, and over again in Scripture, to utter, proclaim, and lift up his authentic Hebrew name. It is paramount importance to understand that if we continue to use counterfeit to be true, nor truly know the one we serve, we will mislead ourselves for the enemy to step in as the author of confusion. And we know that's true. And we will be deceived. Okay? Now, Yahushua mentioned that they have taken away the key of knowledge. Luke 52, but he was restoring it again. Alright? It says Luke 52, so let's see what Luke 52 has to say about it. The other ones I didn't go to because it was saying what it meant. That's the reason I didn't go. This one, wait, what did I say? Luke 11:52. 11:52. Okay, 11:52 says, "Woe to you, learned in the Torah, because you took away the key of knowledge. You did not enter yourselves, and those who were entering into you hindered. As you were saying this to them, the scribes and the Pushallim began to oppose him fiercely and to draw out many subjects, watching and searching to catch in them whatever he says is to accuse him." Now, as we go back, it says, and we find in Genesis 4:26 that Yahuwah's name began to be called upon, alright, and continued to be called upon during the first temple. When the house of Judea, which is Greek or Jews, I'm not sure yet, was taken captivity to Babylon, the pagan Babylonian influences took a firm grip on their hearts and minds in their modern translations, and we see the result of the ban, infidelity, and that's not right. In fact, that Yahuwah's name has been entirely omitted and replaced with titles or terms which we can apply to pagan deity almost 7,000 times, but the ineffectibility of the name of the sound doctrine, the new translation you are holding, restores the Father's name and his Son by the original Plato Hebrew. It is found in the Greek Isaiah scroll among the Dead Sea Scrolls, which is now displayed in the shrine of the book. Many, where are we at? I want to make sure this thing don't stop recording. I think I'm gonna run out of time. This thing just stops. Okay, such as seals, lamps, stones, coins, replacing. I want to get to the part where this is shocking. Translation was made in the 2nd century BCE. The first translation was from Hebrew to Greek and has been named, I tell you what, I'm going to be honest with you, and translator from Hebrew to Greek. Translator, Hebrew to Greek. Okay. I have been lazy and too scared to take up too much time, and I could pause while I do this, but this shouldn't take long. I should always, when I don't pronounce the name right, do this in case it translates, and then that other word, I need to know what it means. Secretive. And it is abbreviated with the letter Latin serenity, LLX. Proverbs 34 asks a weight question. What is his name and what is his son's name? Rabbinical Judaism calls Yahuwah by the substitute Hashim. Now, how many people do you see say Hashim? Now, what have you just learned? That is a substitute in Adonia or Elohim. They're saying Elohim is a substitute. Now that is news to me. I didn't even read that. In fact, I don't even think I'm nowhere near the teaching. I seem to have not got to the part that's shocking. None of these are his name. Okay, Elohim, Adonia, Hashim. They're saying none of these are his name. And I knew Elohim wasn't. It's just like a title. And it says they are titles or pronouns. In Christianity, use Jehovah for Father and Jesus for the Son, which both are not authentic. They're imprinted with the corruptions found in the Greek, Latin alphabets. The names can be Jehovah or Jesus, but there is no letter J in Hebrew. The letter J appeared on earth during the 16th century. I always say around 1530. It appeared in the King James Version around the 4th edition. I have an edition that doesn't have a J in it. I'm not sure what edition I have. The Greek added the ending letter S to the name of Yahushua. The Greek. Okay, origin of the word God. We learned that Yahuwah removed... here we go. Now listen to this. Y'all listen to this while I got time. Very carefully. Can I have God's attention? We learned that Yahuwah removed his name from our lips during the captivity in Babel. See Jeremiah 44, 22-26. Yahuwah removed his name from our lips during captivity. Okay? Yahuwah is Jeremiah, isn't it? 44:26. It's either Jeremiah or one of them, but I'm working on my Hebrew. Believe me, I'm getting better. It's Jeremiah. Jeremiah 44:26, and that is that's not. Is that Yahuwah? Jeremiah. Okay, that is Jeremiah, and we need to hurry up and go to 44:26 before my time cuts off. 44:26 says, "Therefore hear the word of Yahuwah as..." Okay, I'll tell you what. I don't know what this is playing, but it sounds like to me. I clicked on some that I need to delete this video. I can't hear translator with this. Now, I've been telling y'all all night this translates to something that I'm not sure. U-D-A-H. Okay, no. This is not the word that translates to Greek or Jews.
Yahudah.
Okay, that's Yahudah. Okay, so it's not the word I'm thinking. Who are dwelling in the land of Mizraim, see, I've sworn by the great name, declares Yahuwah, my name shall no longer be called upon the mouth of any man of Yehudah in the land of Mizraim, saying, as the master Yahuwah lives. Now, how many of y'all knew he removed his names from the lips of man? I was always told that men did this and the devil did this to keep us from saying the names. Now, I have just learned something tonight that I'd like comments, please. I'd like to know if y'all learned something, because this is something that I'll be honest with you, shocked me. I had to read it over and over. And let's see, am I still going? I'm worried. Y'all leave comments and let me know if y'all knew this. Because it doesn't matter how many times you read scripture. Sometimes you just misunderstand things and you never catch things like that. Okay. Go back and it says the device Lord has been embraced to refer to Yahuwah. Another term, God, has come to replace the original Hebrew word Elohim. Now, this is from Yahuwah. Please leave comments and let me know if this is something that you did not know. It's in Scripture. Read Exodus 23:13 right now. Let's go do that. Exodus 23:13. You're right up in here somewhere, ain't you? Exodus 23:13. It goes with Scripture, and that's what I love. I love Scripture. And it shall be that I have said to you, take heed, and make no mention of the name of my other mighty ones. Let it be heard from your mouth. Let it not be heard from your mouth. All right, that's not what I was expecting, but I've never heard anybody ever say. I've heard everybody preach that King James took it away, which I heard. I heard the devil had a lot, but I never thought Yahuah removed his name from our lips. And please leave comments and what you have to say about this, because it is scripturized. I would appreciate it. Y'all don't realize it, but y'all make me who I am. I can't teach to myself. And when all y'all came and said that y'all wanted me to stay, y'all said y'all believed in me, and y'all said things that lifted me up. So I appreciate comments. I appreciate likes and stuff like that. It means that you're supporting me in my preaching ministry, not by money, but supporting me in a way that, if you understand what you're by commenting and being a part of this, you are showing me that you are watching and you're supporting me in this. And since I was told that I'm helping so many, then I would like a response. All right. Scripture in mind, considering the following reference. The Encyclopedia America 1945 edition says, under the topic God, the common Teratonic word for the personal object or religious object, formal applicable to superhuman being of the heathen myth or conversation of Thermite races of Christianity, was applied to supreme being. Okay, it says go to 1 Thessalonians, and I don't want to waste time, so I just want to get an idea. Okay, 1 Thessalonians 5:22. 1 Thessalonians 5:22. 1 Thessalonians 5:22, please. 1 Thessalonians. Goodness. Is that far back? Doggone. Oh, goodness. It's way back here. That's why I wanted to give it a glance. Doggone it. That's why it's good to pause. Okay, I said 1 Thessalonians 5:22. Let's see what that's got to say. Okay, 5:22 says, keep back from every form of wickedness. I don't know if that has to do with the teaching or not, does it? Maybe it does. It said it warns us not to give the appearance of evil, and would have to include what comes from our mouth. Gall is deceit. Alright. I have to break for a minute, and I shall be right back. We're going to pick up from 1 Thessalonians where I left off. I'm going to say, include what comes from my mouth. And I'm going to start from there. And I've already got to the best part of what I wanted to get to. I don't think I need to go much further. The part I wanted y'all to know is, not only did it say Yahuah removed his name from our lips, I want to know from everybody, did y'all know this? Because nobody's ever mentioned anything and anywhere ever been ever. I've always heard just the opposite. I heard men did it. I heard the devil did it. or King James did it. Never. This is something new. And the reason I didn't know it, this is in the introduction of the thing, and I didn't actually believe it was true until it gave scripture. If it wouldn't have given scripture, I would not have taught on it, because I didn't think it was really true when I read it. I said either scripture's going to be popped up on it to prove it, or then I'm not going to teach it. I don't believe in teaching nothing that don't have scripture to back it up, because it's just like my vision. I told y'all about my vision, but I can't back it up with scripture, and I don't think you can back up every vision and dream. And I really don't think. I don't think every vision and dream backs up by scripture. I think it's like a prophecy. It all works out that way. All right, I shall return. I'm at 40 minutes. I love y'all very much. Hang in there. I'll be right back. Okay. There is different sections. I have completed tonight's study. The only thing is left, and I'm glad that we completed, I have to keep my phone under an hour, or it will jump a little over an hour and jump and start a new video, and you think it's part 1, part 2 when it's the same exact video. So I don't know why it's doing it. I have to get it to you and you to check it out. Alright, now the end of this one doesn't say anything. The next teaching is going to be exciting too. Now, I've already said 1 Thessalonians 5:22 warns us, give appearance of evil, and what happen include what comes from our mouths. God is deceit. When speaking, using replacement names, or use titles in the place of his name, we are breaking the third commandment. Now, given the appearance of our speech, we are circulating, which is talking around the name, but not really saying it. He says, who we mean is the common response, but many don't use the name because they don't want to keep from offending people. They don't mind offending Yahuah. They don't mind offending Yahuah. He knows their heart. Ooh, I got a lot out of this. Y'all leave comments on this and tell me what y'all think. I've got some more teaching out of this that I'm coming back with. That when I actually read it, I didn't believe it. I had to see scripture prove it. Thank you. If I didn't say so, I didn't even pray or do nothing when I started the video. I was just so happy to be back. Normally what I do is I pray and put on the armor and all that. I'm going to say I am glad to be welcomed back by so many, that y'all have made a very big difference in my life and the way I see things. I never thought that I was helping anyone. I felt like I was just up here making videos, and I didn't know if people were not, if people didn't leave any comments, I really didn't think they cared. And I really like if people would leave a comment or something and let me know, hey, you know, hi Todd or something. You know, like, stay in touch, you know. Y'all make me who I am. I can't do nothing without y'all. And just to know that I am helping makes the difference. The problem I'm having is there's a problem that I was called to do in May that I can't complete, and Yahuah says that part is out of my hands because they refuse to believe scripture that I have been given over and over. And if you can't believe my scripture, then I can't make you. But you can believe people that give you stuff without scripture to back it up. And then I'm not gonna name no names because I don't want to talk about nobody. But I love each one of you. Thank you for joining the Yahuah Ministries, and may you have a Barak night. And y'all have made my day. I love y'all very much. Night night. And shalom.